DoubleTake Diaries. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of DoubleTake Diaries. You already know who it is. It's Sinz. Yeah. And it's such a blessing, such an honor to be back here with y'all on the couch. There's so much to catch up on. And we gonna start right here with the Joey versus Ray Vaughn beef. Whew. I feel like the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef done opened up Pandora's box. Now you got all these little motherfucking rappers coming out the woodworks trying to defend their state, trying to defend their hood, trying to defend their borough, their territory. And I love it. This is good for hip hop. We love to see the competitiveness back in rap because a lot of motherfucking rappers of today are soft as baby's ass. And if they ain't soft as baby's ass, they out here just killing each other and catching RICO charges. I love the competitive edge that's in hip hop right now, and I really, really want to see more of it. So let's jump into this. Since Kendrick Lamar murdered Champagne Papi, and we have yet to see him, although he did show his support for Tory Lanez. He is urging people to sign that petition to get Tory out of jail. Free Tory. Kendrick murdered Drake. We have yet to hear from Drake since that, other than the joint album he did with Party Next Door. We have yet to hear a solo Drake album. We don't know what he's got in store. We don't know what he's got planned. Drake, wherever you at, let us know if you okay. You feel me? Please let us know if you okay, homie. All right, but Kendrick stood 10 toes down on business. And most importantly, he restored the pride back into LA niggas. Because prior to his beef with Drake, LA was doing okay. They had some, they had a couple, rappers coming out, a couple joints. But the problem is they was too busy killing all the rappers that came there, and it's just bad for business. It became more about being gangster and banging sets than it became about the music. And Kendrick helped to restore that feeling. So since Kendrick's insane run since last year, we have Joey BadA who has stepped up to the plate to defend New York. To say, nah, fuck that. LA, you having your run, but let's not get it twisted. New York is New York. We are the motherfucking originators. This rap shit don't exist without New York. Though we appreciate y'all and everything y'all brought to the table, this thing here, it started with us, with New York. And Joey, he dropped the rulers back. He dropped that freestyle where it really looked like his homie shot it on CapCut. I'm not even gonna lie, which Ray Vaughn details in one of his diss tracks back to Joey. But he dropped the rulers back. I want to say this about 4 months ago. He dropped that. It was a little while ago. When did he drop that? Yeah, 4 months ago. Joey dropped the rulers back, and the sentiment in his, in that freestyle was just him talking about, yo, New York's here. Him popping his shit, saying I'm one of the nicest. Like you ain't gonna sleep on me. So he started with the rulers back, and out of nowhere, he was sending shots to Kendrick Lamar in the West Coast at large. Now, if you know Joey's a competitive nigga. Like, he really loves the sport of rap. You feel me? So it's never on some personal shit. I feel like Kendrick and Joey kind of came up around the same class and have a respect for each other as lyricists. Does that still stand now with the sentiment that Kendrick is saying LA versus everybody? I don't think so. But we don't know for sure, right? They could be fucking Ace Boon Coons. We don't know for sure. So he dropped the ruler's back. That was months after K Dot emerged victorious again over that Drake back and forth. Man, that shit was crazy. It was monumental. It was historical. And we still looking for Drake. When you find him, let me know, okay? So everybody was like, "Oh, Joey dropped it. Joey dropped the rulers back because he's looking for clout. He's trying to promote a new album, a movie, or a TV show." Nah, man, he really just wanted to throw his hat in the ring and pop his shit. He wanted motherfuckers to know, like, I do this too. Like, we nice in New York. Like, we do this too. Like, you know what I mean? And he's also trying to stake his claim as the king of New York, which I'm not mad at, because I mean, I feel like rappers in New York now have strayed so far away from, you know, the original sound that made New York, New York. I'm not saying you got to be on a boom bap type shit, right? But instead of evolving the sound that makes New York, New York, I find a lot of New York rappers is just they genre hopping, and you know what I mean? They kind of sound like everywhere else other than New York. So Joey's like, no, he's standing 10 toes down on that New York shit. You understand? He made references to Jay-Z throughout the freestyle. And he pretty much said, nah, man. He said too much West Coast dick licking going on. He said he's hearing niggas throwing rocks. Really ain't shit sticking. Because if we talking bar for bar, really, it's slim pickings. Like, we all know that Joey is nice. Like, we all know that Joey is nice. And he really just trying to put the city on his back. Like, at the end of the day, you have to respect it. Boy, it gets a little tricky. It gets a little tricky as we move in throughout the beef, because after he drops The Ruler's Back, Ray Vaughn drops Crash Out Heritage. So Ray Vaughn enters into the beef and feels like he has to now come and defend. He has to defend LA. He has to defend Kung Fu Kenny, former label mate on TDE. He has to defend that. And I really fuck with Ray Vaughn. I think for a West Coast nigga, because, you know, West Coast niggas historically are not known for being like lyricists, like super lyrical. Not that there aren't motherfuckers from LA that really, really bar up. But Ray Vaughn is one of the ones that I've always fucked with, that I've always loved and admired, because I feel like his pen is really, 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 really nice. And I love to see it. I love that he threw his hat in the ring, and then he's like, all right, like, let's really get it popping. Like, let's really, really, really get it popping. You know, he made statements like taking shots at us, then hide the Uzi because the only badass the world was recognizing is Boozy. Like, you know what I mean? He really answered Joey. He really answered Joey. Said lines like, what he say here? He said, please don't get confused with shooting the movies. We really shooting. Was on Soul album. So if you ask me, you look like a goofy. I hope this message reaches you well. He said, and Tori, you should be ashamed of yourself because DDG needed to sell. You did a verse from a cell. I'm throwing Tori into this whole beef, this whole dialogue. I personally think it was just unnecessary. I'm not sure what it lent to his freestyle. And another thing. My thing in terms of the verses, these first two, right? Between Ray Vaughn on Crash Out Heritage and Joey BadA on The Ruler's Back. I think Joey took it out of these first two. And the one thing I love the fact that Joey's a true lyricist, right? He doesn't have to run straight to the crash out type bar, straight to the bang bang, straight to the I'm more gangster than you are. You know what I mean? And I love that. I love that the fact that he is masterful with his words. He is a master of ceremony. Like he really do this. I love that. It also shows the maturity and the longevity in his lyricism, in his pen. You feel me? Where a lot of Ray Vaughn's, a lot of the bars it's really about, look at LA, look at we really motherfuckers out here. And it's like, I don't think that's anything to be proud of. I don't think that cements you as a ill fucking lyricist. You feel me? That you willing to crash out on anybody. I think the fact that a lot of artists like P&B Rock, a lot of artists that like, Pop Smoke, that went to LA to share, what it is they do over there with the world, and the fact that they never made it out of LA and didn't make it home, the fact that Pac never made it out of LA, I don't think that's anything to brag about. I don't think I don't think it's like an ill bar to be like, we'll crash out on anybody. Like, I don't think that really shows that you're an ill lyricist. What that shows is you a violent nigga who would kill their own people. So for me, that's why Joey to me, I feel personally, in these two, freestyles, the Rulers Back versus Crash Out Heritage, I feel like Joey took it. You feel me? So after that, right? Because Ray Vaughn responds to Joey BadA, the Rulers Back, right? And after that, after he responds, sheesh, Joey, Big Sean, let me find this shit. Joey, Big Sean, and Ab-Soul appeared 7 days ago on the Red Bull Spiral Freestyle. And let me just say off the rip, when I seen this freestyle, click that shit so quick, I said, yo, rap is really back. We really coming back to the essence of what made this shit exciting. You feel me? When niggas actually can enunciate their bars and the words that they're saying. It's not a bunch of fucking ear vomit, and not we really circling back to the essence of fucking hip hop. When I heard these three niggas, when I heard Joey, Big Sean, Ab-Soul, I was like, sheesh. And at first, I'll be honest with you, I thought Big Sean's verse was the hardest. I had to go back and listen to Joey's again. Joey had Shots for Daylight on there. He took shots at Daylight, and he definitely took shots at West Coast. He definitely, with Ab-Soul there, and I love how it wasn't aggressive. It was like they all played off of each other to help tell a story. But Joey, in this Red Bull Spiral freestyle, yet again, Joey shows us how masterful he is with his pen. Super nice. Like he's super nice with it. You feel me? And I really appreciate artists who really can spit. You feel me? Like who don't have to lean on the bang bang, shoot 'em up. I move more work than you bars. You feel me? Like I can really appreciate rappers who really are sharp with that pen. You know what I mean? Who are wordsmiths. You feel me? Without being too lyrical miracle, but still deliver it to you in a way that's digestible. There's an art. You feel me? Joey said, look, from BK to Carson, I'm bar none. Proceed with caution, I spit fire, it's our son. It's like, there's just like, I love the fact that his wordplay is masterful. You feel me? They don't want the war with the Martian. They send in the troops at the general, but I'm one who absolute. You feel me? They obsolete, can't compete because I'm too elite. It's like, it's just uber nice. It's uber nice bars, and I really fuck with this shit. Like, again, it shows. It really when he says he elite, like you can tell his pen His pen's elite. Like, his pen is elite, and you can hear it. So when he dropped this, holy smokes. Ray Vaughn answered immediately. And I love that. I love that Ray Vaughn said, I was waiting for you, nigga. Ray Vaughn said, I was waiting. I love that Ray Vaughn is like, we here. We here with it. I love that. I love that he answered. He answered immediately. He didn't waste no motherfucking time. He's like, let's go. Let's bar up. And he answers with whole era. The whole energy of this record, and he put a hook on it. I thought it was fire. I'm not even gonna cap. I thought this was fucking fire. You know, he has this sentiment in his responses to Joey where he's saying, like, Joey, you the old nigga, like, let the young niggas come up. And I always find, like, young niggas have this sentiment, but that's not always the case. It's not always facts. It's not always true. A lot of times, motherfuckers want to push the elder statesman out, but they still in shape. So why not stand 10 toes down and go toe to toe with you niggas? Cause you younger than me? No, let me learn you a little something, young nigga. And because I want to learn you a little something, young nigga, that doesn't mean I'm hating on you. That does not mean that I'm hating on you. That doesn't mean I don't want to see you win. And the interesting thing is as Ray Vaughn, as he has this sentiment of Joey being the old nigga in comparison to him, Joey younger than Ray Vaughn in age. Right? I love that he put a course on this. I love that Ray Vaughn put a course on whole era. What I didn't love the fact that he was dick riding Kendrick's whole hey now say now energy. I get it. Oh, okay, like they both from LA. They both, used to be label mates, etc. Blah blah blah. It's the LA sound, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. But to me, it's like, no. Let me see what the fuck you got going on. What can you do? What's your vibe? What's your energy? Let's not fucking hop on Kendrick's coattail and try to use his energy in a rap beef between another nigga. I personally didn't respect it. Some niggas loved it. I didn't love that. But I thought he went in. I thought Ray went in. And don't listen, I fuck with Ray Vaughn. Like, don't get it twisted. I fuck with Ray Vaughn. But let Kendrick's sentiment be Kendrick's sentiment. Let me see what you got. You feel me? And that was again, this is why for me, I let Joey take it on the Red Bull freestyle versus Ray Vaughn whole era. You feel me? Now there was a line that stood out. There was a mother, and he went three verses on this bitch. There was a line in this that stood out in the third verse. And he fucking cold. Ray Vaughn is cold for this. He said, "You let Ice Spice turn into the king of New York." What the fuck? That was one of the most disrespectful bars I ever heard of. That shit was disrespectful. Right? So after Ray Vaughn drops whole era, right? And let me just say, at the end of the day, this is beautiful for hip hop. This is beautiful for rap. So he dropped Ray Vaughn dropped whole era 6 days ago. 6 days ago. Joey ain't waste no motherfucking time. Joey did not waste no motherfucking time to respond to this nigga. Let me find this shit. Let me find this shit. Joey drops My Town. Joey drops My Town. he spun the block super fucking quick. He didn't waste no time. And I love the fact that their penmanship, they really put in work when it comes to their pen. You feel me? They really putting in work when it comes to their pen. They not just on some bullshit. But if I'm talking bar for bar, verse for verse, I'm really giving it to Joey because I just feel like when it comes to his pen is just more elite. And this is not a young nigga versus an old nigga, or who been doing it longer versus who's the new nigga. This is not what it is for me. That don't dictate whether or not you nicer than another nigga. You feel me? It's about your pen. You feel me? So Joey answered with My Town. Quick. But Ray Vaughn didn't waste no time. Yo, Ray Vaughn didn't waste no time, bro. Ray Vaughn came back with Golden Eye. And the cover, disrespectful, the cover is Joey in the middle. And he has like 7 other niggas around Joey that used to be signed to Joey's label Pro Era. And let me tell you, some of the shit he said was so disrespectful. What I don't like is, I'm gonna say it again. If you beefing a nigga and you go on and you in a rap beef, right? Not street beef. You in a rap beef. Leave people's pregnant wives out of the conversation. There ain't no reason to be bringing Joey's wife into the conversation. And you have a daughter. So because you have a daughter, I think you would have a little more discretion in the things that you're saying on the internet. You feel me? It's cool. Like, keep it rap. You understand? Keep it rap. Y'all niggas can get disrespectful as you want against each other. But people's mothers, people's pregnant wives, you know what I mean? Keep their name out your mouth. Like, get more creative with your fucking bars. That's how I feel. Like, get more creative with your bars. Ray Vaughn ate food on GoldenEye on this diss record. I'm not gonna act like he didn't eat food. Like, he barred up. But what I don't like when you start mentioning people's wives who are pregnant and, like, to me that's crazy. Joey answers him though. Joey wastes no time and answers him on Crash Dummy. And to me, Crash Dummy went crazy. Joey switched flows. Joey switched his vocal inflection. Joey switched his It wasn't just aggressive. That it was aggressive, but it was like that again. That masterful penmanship. So right now, I have Joey up. And as the beef progresses, as the rap beef progresses, man, trust me, we're gonna talk about it right here on the couch, man. But right now, I have Joey up. Let me know who you have winning this rap battle between Ray Vaughn and Joey BadA. Let me know. Or is you LA repping? Or is you New York repping? Let me know down in the comments below. And with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in to another one with me. You already know who it is. It's Sinz. Yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of DoubleTake Diaries. And we out. Remember to dot your I's and cross your T's. Cause ain't no love in these what? Streets. And we out.